Olympic gold medalist Mitchell Gaylord plays Scott, a rickshaw runner in Miami who finds himself embroiled in a battle of good versus evil, involving a TV evangelist and an Asian witch, both of whom are after a pig statue that will grant the possessor infinite power. Or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea what I just watched. But it was damn entertaining. To try and do an ordinary review for this movie just seems impossible, because American Rickshaw is anything but an ordinary movie. There is so much going on in the 93 minutes that make up American Rickshaw's runtime, and none of it makes any sense. American Rickshaw is the kind of movie you just have to see for yourself. Because as insane as I'm going to make the movie sound here, it's far more insaner. I had heard of a movie called American Rickshaw in the past. I just never sought it out. However, after recently reviewing two of director Sergio Martino's giallo films from the 70s, The Case of the Scorpion's Tail and Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key, several people mentioned Rickshaw to me, how wild a ride it is, and that I should seek it out. Fast forward a few weeks, and thanks to this Blu-ray from Cauldron Films, here I now sit, mind thoroughly blown. American Rickshaw is a jaw-droppingly bonkers genre mashup involving Asian mysticism, Chinese astrology, strippers, hitmen, sex tapes, rickshaws, and Donald Pleasance as a TV evangelist, who may actually be the devil. Yes, Donald Pleasance, who was most likely on this film for a day, maybe two at the most. And you could easily say that he phones in his performance, but it's still Donald Pleasance. And a phoned-in Donald Pleasance is better than most actors today on their best day. I also wonder if Pleasance actually read the entire script for American Rickshaw or just his sides. And if he did read the entire script, I'd have paid good money to know his thoughts on this unique story. One thing I can definitely say about American Rickshaw, it's not predictable. It doesn't feel derivative, and you have no idea where the movie is going to go. For instance, Scott starts out as your typical Miami rickshaw runner by night and student by day. He's got a kind heart, stopping during a downpour to give an old Chinese woman and her cat a ride home. But soon things get dark for Scott. He flunks the big exam, his phone bill is through the roof thanks to his deadbeat roommate, and he's being framed for not one, but two murders. Luckily for Scott, the old Asian woman that he picked up in the downpour is some kind of witch. A good witch who actually sends her cat and a cobra to protect and guide Scott along the way. There are just so many deliciously outrageous moments in American Rickshaw. Moments that defy all logic, but are indelibly fun to watch. At one point, Scott threatens a stripper who's involved in framing him for these two murders with a dirty syringe she claims to have found in the gutter. And while threatening to jab her with it, he actually says, "I'm sure you're familiar with AIDS." He then kidnaps her in order to find out why she'd want to set him up, and 5 minutes later, they're making love in the shower. I guess some women find dirty hypodermics and kidnapping a turn-on. Martino is one of those Italian filmmakers who's worked in every genre. With American Rickshaw, it's like he wanted to throw all of them into one movie. You've got explosive action, you've got a mystery thriller, you've got comedic moments, a romantic angle, and you've even got some horror by way of a zombie dream sequence that, like everything else in this movie, comes way out of left field. Oh, and did I mention that Donald Pleasance turns into a pig? No, really. American Rickshaw is truly a one-of-a-kind film that will leave you speechless, but completely entertained. As far as this Blu-ray from Cauldron is concerned, it features a 2K scan from the camera negative. Now, I've never seen American Rickshaw before on any other format, but I think it's safe to say that this is the best that the film has ever looked. American Rickshaw both looks and sounds fantastic on this release from Cauldron Films. I'd give the overall picture quality a 4.5 out of 5 and the audio quality a 4.5 out of 5 as well. As far as extras are concerned, first up we have an interview with director Sergio Martino and production designer Massimo Antonello Galang. It's 18 minutes and 31 seconds in length. Mr. Martino discusses shooting Rickshaw in Miami in summer and the immense heat, working with Donald Pleasance and working with an American crew. Galang discusses working with Martino, his versatility as a filmmaker, and he shows us the pig statue used in the film that he created and more. It's actually a boar statue, if we want to be really nitpicky. I just think it's funnier to call it a pig statue because the statue in the film is supposed to be so powerful. And you don't really think of a pig as a powerful creature. Next, we have the Projection Booth podcast discusses American Rickshaw. It's 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 30 seconds in length. We get an audio commentary with Kat Ellinger and Sam DeHaan. Then and now Miami location footage, which is 2 minutes and 53 seconds in length, and an image gallery. This is a rockin' release for American Rickshaw from the folks over at Cauldron Films. Both the picture quality and the sound quality were fantastic, and we get some nice extras to boot. If you're a fan of American Rickshaw, then this is definitely the release that needs to be in your collection. I'll post a link to Cauldron Films' website down in the description. Go over and check them out. If you've seen American Rickshaw, please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for exclusive live streams, get early access to videos, and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Become a channel member and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.